Silvestro here, bringing you some mindful muscle recovery and rest during this time. Hope you enjoy it, do what you can. I do have a set of yoga blocks here that we'll be using. Substitute for these are books. So if you have books on hand, also some firmer pillows, that may also work great for blocks. And then I also have a blanket. A couple beach towels would be great substitution for this as well. Thanks for tuning in to Heat's YouTube channel, and hope you enjoy this class. So we're going to begin in a fetal position using the blanket or your beach towel. We're going to extend through the right arm, coming all the way down, and then simply take your blanket and place it between your knees and your ankles here. Knees will be at a 90-degree angle. Make any adjustments you need to get comfortable. So a lot of times we fall a little back or a little forward. So you want some nice evenness here, opening up through this arm and pec. Reach the left arm up overhead. Flip your right palm up and slowly let that left hand meet the right. Once you arrive there, pull that left shoulder head back and down. Tuck the tailbone slightly under. And breathe. Then we'll float that left hand back up to the ceiling and place it right in front of your chest here. You may want to bend through the elbow at this point. So you make a pillow for your head. Close your eyes. Start to settle in with your breath, with your mat space. Slowing it down, smoothing it out. Adding little milliseconds on either end of the breath here to lengthen it. Inhale, belly rise. Exhale, belly fall. Beginning to move into 4-part breath. Your inhale is number 1. The pause at the top is number 2. Exhaling is 3rd. And your pause at the bottom is 4. Repeating this here for 4 more cycles of breath. Slowing the mind, soothing the heart, connecting with the internal and external warmth of the breath in the body. From here, we'll re-extend through that right arm, readjust the head and neck if necessary. Reach back up with that left arm, float it down to that open right palm. Beautiful. From here, we'll draw that left arm forward, spider up through the fingertips. Draw the left shoulder, head down. And pull that palm in towards the chest once again. We're going to press up nice and slow. Walk those palms in towards that right hip. Doesn't have to be all the way. Keep the knees stacked. Pull the heart through. And then press that left hip back. Tiny little twist with stacked knees here. And then from there, we're going to release the legs forward, stacking the feet, keeping the palms in towards the body. Let that left hip lift a lot. You can keep a micro bend in the knees if you need to here. And then settle once again that left hip down. And then from here, take your palms out to either side of your body. And we'll flip over to the other side. Stacking the knees here. Grabbing that blanket. Make sure you get your ankles and your knees cushioned here. And begin to slide that left arm all the way down to your mat. Settle in here. When you're ready, draw the right arm up towards the ceiling. Create length, stack the shoulders. And then reach that right arm over the ear. Settle the right palm on top of the left. Tuck the tailbone in. Beautiful. And then we'll draw that right hand up. Eventually it moves in front of the chest. Bend through that left elbow. Find a more comforting pillow here. Close the eyes. Allow gravity to do the same magic on this side as it did on the other. Steady breath in. Steady breath out. Breath intentional, the breath full, and the breath for part. So adding those pauses at the bottom and the top of the breath allows us to make space for the new. Have to be a long pause, just a mindful one. Take 4 more cycles of breath here. Notice if your facial muscles are holding any tension. Acknowledge that they are and send the breath there. Let it go. Let's re-extend that left arm. When you're ready, stretch the right arm up. Lengthen it over that right ear. Pull the right shoulder, head back and down. Right palm on top of left. Stretch it out. And then from here, we'll sweep that right arm forward in the front. Spider up through the fingertips. Stack the hips. Pull that right hand back in towards the chest. Press into it nice and firm. Easy as you go. Come on up. We're keeping the knees stacked as is. Bringing those hands about halfway in. And pulling the heart forward, little twist. And then from here, we're just going to extend those legs forward. Remove the blanket, set that off to the side. Recalibrate the breath. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press the right hip back in the direction it's going. Plug the belly button to the spine. Nice. And then from here, we'll walk those hands in towards the body. Find some length in both of your legs here. Flex the toes back towards you. Inhale, reach the arms up. Gaze can follow if you'd like. And on the exhale, come forward about halfway with a flat back. Certainly, if you have a little bit more space, you can go further, as long as you're maintaining the integrity of the spine here. 3, 2, and on 1, we'll draw those hands back towards the body. From here, hands are going to come back behind you as you bend up through the knees. Take them the width of your mat and simply windshield wiper side to side. Taking as long a pause as you would like on either side here. And then pausing through the center, we'll find our straddle. So you want your blocks or your books or any other creative prop that you came up with, pillows. You need two about the same height right here in front. If you do not have blocks or books or pillows, you can do this by spidering up through the fingertips as well. Get a little bit more of a gentle stretch with the blocks, with the height of the blocks. So you're going to make it so all of your forefingers come over the top edge of your prop here. Thumbs are in the inside. You're spilling your pelvic bowl forward as you take the elbows in. Soft flex in the feet. Coming down about this far. And grip your block. You're gripping your block so that heart can pull forward safely. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. One more. Inhale. Exhale. From here, slide your hands back onto your prop, your block. Thumbs are still going to stay in the inside. My hands aren't big enough, so my pinkies don't reach the other edge, but if yours do, that's even better, so that all three fingers stay in the middle. And what we're going to do from here is take the blocks forward about halfway. Bring them out to the side. Chest forward, and then bring them back together, rooting through the sit bones. So we're going to take that, exhale, lean forward. Inhale, breath, bring the arms together. Working through the inner groin here, safely, and to your degree. So you're only moving an inch or two. Take them forward. You spill that pelvic bowl forward, and then back to center. Drag them forward. And back to center. Should be right at the edge of your mat once they arrive. And then from here, see about settling the forearms to your blocks. Flipping the palms up towards the ceiling. Reflex through the toes. And with a nice flat back, draw that heart forward. 3 breaths here. Slowly walk those hands up the blocks, eventually shoulders stack over the hips. We'll set our blocks to the side for now. Take both of your hands underneath your knees and draw the feet together. We're going to interlace the fingers around the feet. Draw that sit bone down. As we take the elbows out to the side, we're going to lean forward and come into a nice round cervical spine, so chin to chest. And on the inhale, take your hands and open the book of your feet, elbows into rib cage, look up towards the ceiling. That does not feel okay on the neck, you can keep the gaze neutral. Draw the feet back together, chin to chest. Exhale. Inhale, open your feet like a book, elbows in, belly button to spine. Exhale, round. Feet together. Last one. Great. Exhale, round. From here, just let that upper body ragdoll back up to seated. Take your hands outside of your knees, draw them together. Walk your sit bones in towards your heels. And wrap those forearms around the shin bones. Inhale, nice length in the spine. Crown of the head travels towards the ceiling. Exhale, once again, tuck your chin, round in through your spine. Give yourself a nice, well-deserved hug. Slowly lift the head. And from here, we'll take those arms out to the side. We're going to come in through deer posture. So we're going to begin with the left knee forward and peel that left calf out of the way as you settle the left sit bone a little closer to the mat. It's going to be a tad bit lifted. Sole of the right foot's going to be on the top of the left thigh here. From here, we're going to float both hands over to the outside of that left calf. So we want to get a nice grip. If this right shoulder head comes up, drop it back and down. Pin the belly button to the spine. Find a tiny twist here. Using the breath always as your ultimate guide over any of my verbal cues. You want to be where you can breathe freely, as that is the foundation of the yoga practice. And then from here, gaze comes forward. We're simply going to release this left leg straight as the right sole of the foot finds the inner left thigh. And then from here, I'd like you to take both of your hands on either side of the thigh and pull it in to that hip socket. Usually gives us a little bit more space to fold forward. Although today we're not focused on how far we can fold. We're actually going to keep the chest more lifted. So arms up overhead. You can look up at your palms if you'd like. Twirl your pinkies in, drop the shoulders down. Nice flex in the left foot as you come to either side. So we're going to spider up through the fingertips here. This is as far as we're going to go in the fold, even if you can go further. Option to take the blocks to either side of that left leg if you want that grip sensation that helped in straddle. It's also very useful here for proper form. And then from here, keeping that back nice and flat. Option to take this other block back behind you, or maybe just your spidered up fingertips. Left arm's gonna come back behind you. Right arm's gonna come on the outside of that left calf. Inhale, lift the chest, exhale, little fold. Micro bend through the elbows, not locking out any joints here. Steady breath in. Steady breath out. One more. Nice. And then from here, drawing those hands back together, and we'll switch out sides. So this time we're bringing the right knee to the front, sole of the left foot to the top of that right knee. Take a moment and peel that calf away so that that right sit bone can be a little bit more rooted. It's going to be a little lifted, but that's okay. Find both your sit bones as best you can. Take hands outside of that calf and draw that right shoulder head back and down. Create lots of space here in the left side of the neck and the scalene muscles, and then pull that lower belly in as you twist a little more. These can be wherever the neck is happy. 3, 2, and on 1. Slowly unwind here. Simply going to stretch that right leg forward. Left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Take a moment here and adjust. So you'll notice my leg was a little out of that hip socket. I just want to pull it in. Inhale breath. Front side body, nice and tall. Pinkies twirl in to encourage the shoulders down the back. And then from that place, we fold forward. Letting the hands land in spiders. Not being concerned with flexibility here as so much of taking care of what our body's asking of us. And if it is a little more, certainly you can fold more. Keep a nice flex in that right foot. And then once again, taking your blocks. If you want to take that little twist, right fingertips back behind you, left forward, find a little lift, and then find a little fold. Create more space between the ears and the shoulders. Pull that lower belly in for 3, 2, and on 1, slowly start to stack the vertebra here as we bring those blocks or hands together. extending through both legs here. Give them a little shake, shake, shaky, shaky, wakey, wakey. And then from here, reach up, fold forward. Let the hands fall where they would like without any extra effort from you. Also an option to take your hands underneath your calf muscles, bending up through the knees, finding some space between the scaps. 3, 2, and on 1, slowly rise up. Just let those hands drag on back. We'll take the knees to one side, the feet to the other, and come up through tabletop here. We're going to take some liberty and freedom in our tabletop. So I'd like for you to walk your hands a little bit more in a diagonal. So the arm bones are at a diagonal, I should say. And then just begin to move freely here. So dropping the hips down, maybe a little tick-tock side to side, and then rolling back towards the heels, little barrel rolls. If you just want to go from child's to up dog, that's fine too. Pause where you need. Restorative practice allows you to invite in the pause. And once you do that, you find a new level of listening to your body. From here, we'll find a neutral tabletop. Knees are going to be stacked underneath the hips. Make sure your feet are hips distance as well. And cat-cow it out. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the spine, gaze to navel. Again, pausing or staying on one end of this posture as long as you'd like, following the rhythm of your breath and the comfort that your body is craving, your spirit. Pausing here in a neutral tabletop. We're simply going to take this left foot out to the left and tap the toes down. And then take it across that bent right knee and tap it here. So we're remaining in table. Just taking this leg back and forth, finding a little hip mobility. Keep the belly engaged as you move. And then as you extend through that left leg. Take the left leg back behind the bent right knee, gazing over your right shoulder, press through that left heel. On your next inhale, pull everything in through the midline. Shoulders away from ears. Exhale, repress through your left heel. Nice. From here, bring that left leg back behind you, so we're in tabletop with the left leg extended. And we're going to find some cat-cows here. So press through that left heel, draw the heart forward. Nice. Find some new length in that left leg and some love for the calf. Settle that left knee back towards the middle of the mat. You're back in table. And from here, we're just going to wag our tail. Feeling out the left side versus the right after we gave that left side some attention. And just noticing that yoga does in fact work. Just notice. You can drop your hips down as far as you'd like. And then we'll come back to that neutral tabletop position, beginning the same thing here on the right side. So, switcheroo here. Take the right toes over to the right, bring it across the left leg. Doing this a few times. Nice hip rotation occurring. And when you're ready, we'll extend through that right leg. Great. We'll take it behind the bent left knee and begin to press away. Inhale, breath, pull everything together. Exhale, repress through that right heel. 2. And on 1, carry that right foot back behind you, still in table with the rest of the body, and begin with those cat-cows. Press through that right heel as you pull the heart through. Exhale, round. 1 more each way. Exhale, round. And then float that right knee back next to the left. We're going to complete this part of the sequence with a little bit more barrel rolling. So, palms come forward, arms are at an angle, and drop those hips down, and take them back. Moving in one direction, free-flowing, and then starting in the other direction as well. Always creating an awareness of balance. Every posture we take, maybe hang out in an up dog. Nice. And then from here, we'll move back through table, prepping for cow face. So the right knee is going to come behind the left knee. Make your feet nice and wide so that you can come back and sit. Okay? So I'm going to face you all. How are we doing? Good? Awesome. I believe it. So from here, you want to take your hands to the soles of the feet and lift the hips so that when you come back down, you're a little bit more rooted in both of your sit bones. Make sure your heels are not in the way of your hips, and you should be able to see the tops of your feet as they come out to the side. And then from here, we're going to reach up with the arms. Take the left elbow underneath the right, either coming into a single or a double wrap with our eagle arms here. From here, we're going to take those elbows up towards the ceiling, palms back as we look up. And on the exhale, draw the elbows towards the knees. Nice flat back as you come forward, tap. Inhale, reverse that motion. Bring the elbows back up towards the ceiling. Engage the belly here, protect the back. Nice shoulder work. Inhale up. Last one here, coming forward. Release the arms in this low position, reach them out to the side. Take the palms up, the thumbs up towards the ceiling, palms forward. Pin the belly button to the spine as you come up. Great. And then from here, create some internal rotation with the shoulders and then external. Yeah, so flip the palms all the way around so they face, the backs of the hands face down, and then take them so the inside of the palms face back behind you. Do this a few times. Beautiful. Eventually they're going to end up towards the ceiling. Bring the palms together to touch, and then down through heart center. Nice. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach it on up. Maybe this time the gaze follows. And this time take the right hand on top of that left knee. Left arm back behind you as a kickstand. Find a tiny twist. Inhale, breath, arms rise shoulder width apart. Exhale, counter twist. Right arm back behind, left hand to left knee. Beautiful. Inhale, nice deep breath. Exhale, bring those palms down by your sides. Face your fingertips towards your glutes and release those legs into a wide stance so that you can then come in through some windshield wipers here. Take what you need, nothing more, nothing less. Coming in through and prepping for cow face on the opposite side. So this time the bottom knee will be our left knee. The top knee will be our right. It's a little trickier coming into it seated than from table, but we'll make it work. So once again, take your hands to the insteps of your feet, lift the hips, and then settle both hip bones back down towards the mat. One side will most definitely be different than the other. We are not perfectly symmetrical beings, all gravy, all right? The important thing is that your heels are not blocking your hips in any way here. Inhale, breath, bring the arms up, create extension first. Exhale, breath, bring the right elbow underneath the left and find your eagle arms here. As the shoulders drip away from the ears, settle in, and then we move. So from here, elbows are going to come up towards the ceiling on the inhale. Exhale, breath. Elbows to the top of the knee or somewhere thereabouts. Tucking around the chin. Get into the back of the neck. Inhale, rise up. Elbows towards the ceiling. Exhale, round through the spine. Drop the chin to the chest, elbows away from ears. 2 more. Let me hear you breathe. Great. Goodbye, weight of the world. Right? Stay low here. Unwrap your arms, reach them out to the sides. And as you come up here, press the palms away. Almost like you're between 2 walls. Keep pressing. And then draw those hands together like you're holding an imaginary block. And then press the palms away. Inhale, bring them in together. Exhale, bullshit away. Yep. Inhale, goodness in. Last one here. Perfect. And then we settle those hands back down towards the glutes and release. This time, let's take our feet a little wider than hip. Fingertips are going to face the glutes. And before we come into reverse table, we're just going to draw that heart forward. And press into all 4 corners of your feet. Gaze is neutral. Beautiful. Then from this place, you might need to walk your hands back another 1/2 inch or so. You're going to press into all 4 corners of your feet and your hands equally. So the weight is distributed as we come up into our reverse table. If it feels okay, you can drop your head back, lift your hips, press into your big toes. And then to come out, tuck your chin, slowly lower the hips. Great. Come in through those windshield wipers again from this space. Left knee in and the right knee out so that we're in a zigzag situation with the legs here. Okay? We're going to keep this right hand back behind us, flip those fingertips away from you, and sweep that left arm all the way across. Make a beautiful imaginary rainbow on your way. Hopefully we'll get some rain soon, right? Walk the right hand over towards that right shoulder, so it's out from it. And then you might need to adjust that right hip back onto your mat before you come down to this posture. So this is a deep side body stretch, deep hip opener. You're also getting into the inner groin, but it's not the gym. You're welcome. So you're gonna come down, maybe to the forearms. Again, adjust that bottom hip as much as you need to. So you can remain here in a sphinx-like upper body with the arms like the number 11 and the heart pulling through. Or you can decide to come all the way down, forehead to the mat, a block or a blanket. Notice what the body wants to do here. Notice any emotions that arise. And if that ever becomes too much, the emotions or the physical posture, back out a little bit. Back to your sphinx arms, or even back to spiders in your fingers. So lots of options, safe options for this posture. We're going to be here for about 5 breaths. So settle in, starting to slow the practice down a little more. Being okay with what is. What is in the body, what is in the mind, what is in the spirit. Take 2 more deep breaths here. On your next inhale, as slow as we went in, we're going to come out. So start to walk those hands back, pausing here with elbows into rib cage. Maybe look up. Plant that right hand down firmly as you re-sweep the left arm across the body. Once it lands back behind you, we're coming right back into those windshield wipers. Side to side. And at this point, you might have enough space to lift the hips in between and then settle it back down. That might feel really nice. It might not. So if it doesn't, please refrain from doing it, right? And then that right knee is going to come in, left knee is going to come out. You're going to look back at that left hand. It's going to be straight out from the wrist and shoulder. Sweep that right arm all the way across the body, creating all that space on the way there. When we rush into a posture like this, we limit the space. So take your time getting there. Adjust that left hip, and then same thing here. Pick what works for you. Beginning with forearms, making those little micro movements, as I like to call them, to find what is your best fit. Maybe choosing to extend the arms forward, forehead down, or no thank you is fine too. Being aware if the body's asking you for a little less. Sometimes it's a little more, oftentimes it's a little less. Less is more, right? 5 breaths here. right hand settles back behind you. And once again, come into those windshield wipers, neutralizing all of the twists and hip work out, and all of the goodness in. From here, please find neutrality, bending up through the knees, and slow lowering all the way down to your backs. Let's keep our knees bent up today, about hips distance. Make sure that low sacrum meets the mat nice and even, tailbone is heavy. We're gonna bring our arms out to cactus today. So cactus or goalposts. Make those micro movements to make the scaps and shoulders comfortable. We're gonna lift the hips and take them over to the right as we lower the knees over to the left in our spinal twist. There's a couple options here. You can extend through the bottom leg and the top leg over to the left. If the right shoulder head lifts, you might want to rebend the top knee and then take the left hand to the right knee. So both shoulders are kissing the mat here. Most important part of the posture. Send that right hip away. Breathe. Close the eyes for the last couple breaths if you'd like. Melting within all the other facial muscles that hold tension and stress. And then if you straighten through either leg, please rebend. Come back through center. Might need to adjust that low sacrum again. Hands to shin bones for me. Knees apart and knees together. Nice hip circling. Might get some snaps and crackles along the way. Excellent. Take it in the other direction a few times. Tailbone is heavy. Head is heavy, as well as the neck. Beautiful. Settle the feet back down to your mat. Arms back out to goalposts, backs and hands hit the floor. Shift those hips over to the left and let the knees fall to the right. Taking what you did on one side here, so you could extend through that left leg and the right leg. Or maybe bend through that left knee and hang out there. Right hand comes to the top of that thigh. Left shoulder melts down. Sometimes you have to judge the right shoulder a little to the right for the left one to come down. Take the gaze over towards the left, straight up towards the ceiling, or close your eyes. Come back through center. Awesome. From here, take both legs up towards the ceiling. Rotate your ankles out. Oh, that was a good pop. And then the other direction. then shake those legs out. Little angry child. And then we go to peaceful child or happy baby. Insides or outsides of the feet. Take the liberty to do whatever you'd like here. Maybe straighten through one leg and then the other. Maybe come into full straddle. Or maybe you're already in final rest. All of that is splendid. Option today to bring the soles of the feet together, the knees wide, and land in your final rest with bound angle posture. You can always take a block under the knees here too if you needed a little bit extra support. You can simply extend your legs forward and straight down. Palms are going to come down by your sides and squeeze those scaps together and the glutes together wherever you are, and then release, creating full rest and length in your vertebra. Let the body sink into the mat space, into the earth. Breath returns to autopilot. Eyes are closed. Body is at ease. Take this time in stillness for yourself. On a physical level, yes. Also on a mental and emotional, and especially a spiritual level. Attach with the piece of you that does not belong to this place, whatever you consider that to be. And notice its light and its beauty for the next few moments.
My family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. Mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am
Drawing in a deep inhale to bring a conscious awareness back to the body. Exhaling through your mouth. One more of those. Inhale fully. Pause. Exhale through the mouth. And continue to move nice and slow. Fingertips, wrists, ankles, head side to side. Open and close those jaws. And then reach in full body length. Arms overhead, bring the big toes to touch. Stretch. Carrying the knees into the chest. One final squeeze here. Rolling on to the left or right side body, remaining in the fetal position for a moment more, just like we began. Feeling the comfort of your practice and the deeper meaning behind it. And then we'll push up to a comfortable seat, no rush. Take your time. And once you arrive, we'll sweep those arms up overhead. Watch the palms kiss. And then draw the thumbs down to heart center in prayer. Thank you so much for spending some time here with me today. Peace to all of you. Namaste.